We are going to discuss about the describe image. So if we're talking about before the August of 2025, so the question was nothing in the PT and we were just doing the formality with this question. But right now the question is most important for the speaking section along with the complete PT score, or that we call your overall score. So let's start with the describe image. What is describe image? As we know that that's the speaking task, and you describe an image in 40 seconds, you'll get it. So we can get 7 different type of the images in our PT exam. First is a graph, then charts, maps, tables, processes, and pictures. So goal, speak fluently plus cover key points. That's important right now. That was not important before the August of 2025, and we were just seeing anything and we were getting score that time, but the scenario has changed now. Time breakdown, 25 seconds for the analyzing the image. You are going to analyze the image for the 25 seconds. That was the same, like the timing is the same like the August 2025. So 40 seconds to speak. You get only one attempt to complete this section. So if you want to get 90 out of 90 in it, so you need to work on the 3 different sections. The first is the fluency, second is the pronunciation, and the last one is the content. So the fluency, no long pauses, continuous speech, that we call the fluency. Pronunciation, that is clear words and natural rhythm. And the last one is this content, that we call the key words from image and mention important data. That's important to understand. We will discuss later on more on it. Right now, just remember that we need fluency, pronunciation, and content to get the maximum score in this section. So the important rule, fluency, if you want to know that, we have to avoid the sound between any fillers as we are using during the general speaking. That's the negatively impact your score if you do in the PT exam. So the pronunciation, clear ending, and steady rhythm, remember on it, and just take proper pauses on all the things and try to make the sound as the same as like the dictionary. So the content, so mention keywords, titles, numbers, and labels. That's most important right now. Universal templates. As we know that, first we are going to discuss about the introduction of the image, then we are going to give the overview, and at least 1, 2, 3 key points are important to understand our describe image, and at the end you are going to conclude it. So the template full version, you can get it. We will discuss it later on, and you can just get the screenshot on that, but we will discuss it later. Why this template works? So same thing, why we need template. The template are giving us a leeway to speak up to the 40 seconds, give us the way of speaking and the rhythm of speaking, and cover all skills, scoring areas, help include keywords, and maintenance fluency. That's the most important. We can maintain fluency if we have a format to go like that. So image type, as we discussed, that's for 7 different type of the images as we discussed before. So the most common type, we'll get most common bar graph, line graph, pie chart. These are the most frequently appear in our PT exam. So how to analyze image? So in 25 seconds, what we should do to get the maximum score in it? So first of all, we have to read the title. So the title and the type of graph. It's very important to identify the graph is belong to the line graph, that's pie chart, and any another one. And after that, go with the title. Then just read out the title. Find highest value out of your graph, get the lowest value out of that, and pick 2 to 3 keywords or the random things that is happening in your image to get the score. So don't try to memorize everything. Don't memorize everything. If you have a pen and paper in your exam, that's obviously we have. So we have to write down the main thing like the type of graph and the title, and put some maximum and minimum values. So that will help us to get the fluency during our speaking. So speaking flow, the first of all introduction as we discussed, then overview, then key point, then conclusion. So not taking any pauses in between, because we know that after getting 2 and 3 seconds of pause, the speaker will automatically off. So we are going to lose our score there. So don't be overthink and just speak what you want to speak and what's in your mouth. Just be continuing. Mark distribution, describe images, 20 to 30 marks are contributing right now in your PT speaking. As I said, it's the most important question right now. It's the question that's giving maximum score in our PT right now in your speaking section. So it's a heart of the speaking. That was the we can say knee at that time, or the toe. at the time, but today it's the heart and the most essential part of our PT. So after that, the summarized group discussion that's giving 15 to 20, and that's like that. But the read aloud, you're going to be get surprised that just contributing 0 to 6 marks. In some cases, will feel that it's 0 marks in the read aloud, and the maximum of the 6. So it's negligible right now. It's like the short answers. So read aloud, it's not a part of the PT right now. We have to just eliminate it because it has nothing to go with the PT right now. So the describe is the top priority. Just see that. The first one is the describe means, then SGD, then repeat sentences, respond to situation, then read aloud, the last one. So the real exam strategy. If you don't understand image, there is a clear trend. Some fluctuations can be observed. Different categories are compared. Fluency is equal to mark. Just be continue. Just be clear and continue. You'll get the marks on that. So the common mistake: long pauses, trying to read everything, grammar overthinking, speaking too fast. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you want to get a score in that, so just remember this four and just take the click of that and go through again and again on it. So the simple answer, the given image provides information about a graph. Overall, there is a variation among categories. Highest value is in one section and lowest in another. Noticeable comparison exists and the image is informative. So this is like that one sample. We're going to discuss about the other samples as well if you want to do more things on it. So the final message, describe image is not about perfect English. Describe image is about fluency and confidence. So it is important to go, my friends. It's important to go, so you have to just understand that is so important right now. So we're talking about the next what's the next to go. So the next to go is like that, the format. So here is some format. We have made some formats for different images. I know it's little bit typical for us, but it's essential to understand because we'll get the score on it. We have made it on the behalf of the collocations, grammar, vocabulary, and the rhythm of the PT speaking. So everything is here, so we can get a score on it. Like the first of all, if you get the bar graph in the exam, so the given image is a bar graph. Okay, accurately you have to go with that and illustrating. Then you go with the topic. Overall, it shows a comparison among different categories. The highest values observed in, so you have to go with the highest value while the lowest is in. Use a while here, it will give you the maximum marks. So there are noticeable differences between categories. In conclusion, the graph presents useful comparative data. So I have to just add some information here as well. Same with the line graph we're talking about. The image is the line graph, and that is increases and decreases and fluctuation observed. So just change little bit to get the maximum score. If it's giving us 30 marks, so we have to little bit sweat on it, I think so. So just change little bit in that. The format is the same, but we have just changed little bit in the formats to get it and to make the image specific that we code. So the peak occurs at while the lowest point is in conclusion. The graph highlights changes over time. The pie chart, the given image is a pie chart representing something, already shows percentage distribution, the largest, the lowest, other segments. In conclusion, you can make and change it as you want to be little bit. So the next one is the table. The given image is the table providing information about topic. Overall, it compares different values, the highest value seen, and something and something and something. The same like that for the process diagram and the map format and the picture one. Picture one is important. The given image shows a scene of dash. So that's important. And overall, it presents activities and surrounding. People are engaged in different tasks. Various elements are visible in the background. So you can use it for your image. You can add up some points here and some from here to get the maximum score. So in conclusion, I have made one universal describe image template as well. Right now your mind is storming that, oh, we have to go for the 7 different formats for now describe image. I'm suggesting you to go with that, but if you're not, so just go with this universal type of the format. That's universally we are using, and the PTs granting this image format in a very best way because it's a way of speaking. It's not predefined transcript like that. So universal, the first one is introduction. The given image provides information about, so just change it image with the bar graph, the line graph, the picture and anything. So make it specific on the behalf of this. So then overall it can be observed that the image once again, if that's bar graph, line graph, the table, just change it, present key patterns, structures or relationships. So at first glance, some prominent features such as just go with the keywords, value, area can be seen. In addition, there are noticeable variations or comparison among different elements. So tell the elements after that. Just don't go with the line. Just tell the elements. This one is the highest one. This one is the lowest one, and that's fluctuating during this period to this period like that. Moreover, specific details including numbers, labels, steps, and regions, highlight important aspects. In conclusion, the image is informative and provides useful insight. So you can use it, but I'm suggesting you go with that. You can make your own format on the behalf of that. And if you're confusing with the images, that which images belong to the with type of the means that we called the line graph, the bar graph, and something. So I'm just giving you that's the line graph. You can see the trends like that. If this type of the graph you see, so that's the line graph, and always go with the line graph after. So if you get this type of the bars that is horizontally or vertically, no matter of that, so that's the bar graph. Go with it. So same with the pie chart. If you get that's the circle in that is divided into the different portions that we call pies, and that we call pie chart. Next is the tabular chart. That's the tabular chart. You get the table and the information inside the table, so that's belong to the tabular chart, and it's important to go. So that's the workflow, and that will be the flow chart. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and some type of the information are like that. So it's showing that it's a flow chart. So last one that we have is the picture. Some render people are doing some activities in this picture. So that is showing that. So we right now first understand that the PT is speaking, and the most important question is in it right now. Describe me. That's contributing 30 points in our speaking section, and the maximum marks in our overall score as well. So we have to make a strategy on that. We have to understand it first. We have to cram little bit formats and make our own format as well. And on the behalf of that, you'll go that I have given you 7 different formats, and I've given you a universal type of the formats as well, as up to you that which one you are going to following. So I think I'll give you everything in that. So thanks for watching it, and just be forward to your friends and those who are just preparing for the PT. And thank you once again.